Folks, last night I took a stroll down Hollywood Boulevard, and you know, strange things are happening there. Store windows have been turned into glittering fairylands. Street corners are sprouting lighted trees, and everyone seems to be wearing a very special kind of a glow. So I said to myself, Dino, you know something? It's beginning to look like Christmas.
Hello darlings, welcome back to Vlogmas. As I've said in probably every video, excuse the traffic noise, we live next to a highway, excuse the terrible lighting, excuse my skin looking like garbage because I've got no makeup on, and excuse the fact that I haven't brushed my hair. None of this matters, especially not for today, because we've actually got quite a meaningful video for you today, as well as hopefully one that will bring you some fun and some lightness. Now before we get into it, I'm really sorry I haven't been posting consistently each day of the past few days. It does make me kind of sad because I really wanted to be consistent and have fun with Vlogmas, but I've kind of been doing things that are unfilmable, if you see what I mean, like either tidying, which I've showed you a ton on this channel, you don't need to see any more of that, or other kinds of things that would just be boring if I filmed them, and also a few things that I filmed that I'm going to show you in the next few days of Vlogmas once I sort of catch up to myself. So I definitely don't need to be sitting here feeling bad about the fact that I've got Vlogmas out of whack. I mean, what I'm about to show you in this video is proof that that stuff shouldn't get me down. So, as most of you know, last year I lost one of my dearest friends, a girl called Yaz, who was a classical soprano and a vocal coach. She tragically passed away in October of 2019, but at the beginning of 2019, in January, she and I shot a video together called Classical Singing Coach Reacts to Greta Van Fleet, where she applied her classical soprano technique to Josh's very, very not classical rock vocals in Greta Van Fleet. We thought she would have some really fun, interesting things to say and just show off her musical knowledge, and oh boy did she have a lot to say. It was absolutely amazing to film with her, and everyone certainly agrees because that video is my most viewed one on this channel. I'm so happy about that. And I had the honor of others of her loved ones loving that video and saying to me that it made their day because I posted it on the 1-year anniversary of her death. So you really can't get a higher compliment than that. But on top of it, all of these views is just like, it's what she deserves, believe you me. I hate the fact that it is part of her legacy rather than being the beginning of a series that she and I can continuously do together. But even if it is a piece of a legacy, and I hate that it's a legacy, it's still a beautiful one. So one thing we wanted to do for the video is something that I do sometimes, where at the beginning of a video I'll put in something that's a little bit weird or hopefully a bit funny, and then I'll put like a television transmission beep there, as in like, oh, your program is interrupted, it's too weird. Like, kind of, it's really contrived now that I think about it. Now I'm trying to explain it, it's just so not funny.
Not funny!
Anyway, so I knew I wanted to do that for this video with her, and so for the little funny moment at the beginning of the video, I decided it would be really cool if she did a bunch of warm-up exercises, and she obviously sounded like a freaking angel when she does that, and then it would be tempered by me trying the same warm-up exercises and failing miserably. So that's what we planned. So we did that, and there are some of us together, but there's actually some of her by herself because I left the room at a certain point to go and get more camera batteries, and I sort of made this unthinking decision to leave the camera running just with her while I went out of the room, and I'm so glad that I did, because as she sat there, she was doing warm-up exercises as well, and just like being her authentic self, like just being so calm and so beautiful and just exactly who she was. So I'm really glad that I captured that. Whether she was alone or with me, her light as a human was just so visible. I have never once been a singer, and yet there she was telling me I was doing well. In the actual Greta Van Fleet video though, I had to end up taking out most of our little exercise section because the video would have been way too long, and I wanted to make sure that there was room for all of her critiques, which were by far the most important part of the video. So I had to cut nearly all of them out, but the fact is, that means I am now sitting on a gold mine of all of this beautiful footage of her that people haven't seen yet, and I really think that I would be quite selfish to keep it to myself. So I wanted to show it to you today. If I could somehow delete myself and my singing from it, I would, but in a way, maybe I shouldn't, because it's just such a good example of how she interacted with people that she loved and how she would encourage them. Like, not just me, but anybody. Like, I'm just one little example, if you feel me. I am surrounded by people that she loved and people who loved her. If you took a shot every time I mention love in this video, you would be in the bag in 10 minutes. And it's really important to me that they have this opportunity to remember her in this way, like in the video way, if they choose to. So here she is, being her wonderful, poised, talent, plucky, luminous self. Attendees of her memorial service, or rather the celebration of her life, will recognize a couple of the moments in these clips because I included them in a video that I made of her. In order to let you see her exactly as she was, I've let this footage run unedited, and so because of that you'll hear her say, "Oh my god, cut this out, it'll ruin my credibility," after she sings the really difficult high Queen of the Night aria. Like, Yaz, I know you can hear me. I'm really sorry that I'm putting this into the video because you told me not to, but the fact is, we really, really miss you and we really want to remember you, including all of your so-called imperfections, because where you saw flaws, we just see love and talent and progress and how hard you work to better your craft, no matter how talented you are to begin with. None of us care about your half-second long voice cracks, and so I've left them in. Throw a shoe at me when we meet each other again one day if you want to. So, friends and family of Yaz, please enjoy this footage of some simple moments with her that I was lucky enough to capture. She loves us. Keep going.
Go on. I swear to God, to this day, I'm not used to it. You sound like a fucking angel every time, and it's just, it's amazing.
My voice is not high enough to sing that song, that piece yet.
Not yet. What?
Magic flute. Except it's like a fifth or even an octave higher. Like, it's like.
I love that I'm even remotely trying to keep up.
I don't have that note yet.
Oh my god. You're pretty close though.
Do not put any of that in, please.
There we go, we have
Okay, whale
Right.
noises. Say some, my mother makes marvelous muffins.
My mother makes marvelous muffins.
Yeah, really feel like it's coming forward. My mother makes marvelous muffins. Very nice. Got some twang in your head voice.
Okay, I have no idea what any of this means. Okay, what else?
Can you yawn? Oh, I feel like everything at the back is stretching. Oh, your soft palate's going up. Oh, now can you say? Yeah, breathe in with like you're surprised.
Okay.
But a soft surprise. Yeah, now we're gonna breathe in like that and we're gonna go yeah 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 yeah.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah 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 yeah. That was really nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah 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 yeah. Yeah 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 yeah. Yeah 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was really nice, Taz.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're gonna do a little harder one now.
Ooh, okay.
We're gonna go ma ma. Also really nice.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Wow.
Can we do a harder one?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
This is one my singing teacher does with me.
Yes.
So we're just gonna go. It's really easy actually.
No. Failed.
Alright, so those were all like head voicey ones.
Okay, okay.
Let's do some for our chest voice because we're about to look at some rock stuff. So
Yeah,
we've gotta
okay.
get that twang going.
Yeah.
So can you just say really feel it buzzing in your chest and your cheekbones. Get it off your throat though. No,
Okay.
no, I don't want Now can you say nya 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 nya?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Can you feel how that's feeling like nice and forward here?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, a bit witchy.
Yeah.
Nya 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 nya.
I mean, we'd both be burned at the stake for witchcraft if we lived 400 years ago, so
Yeah.
that's really pretty.
But like a nya 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 nya.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that's getting the twang, getting everything nice. Nya 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 nya.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Nya 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 nya. Yeah, that's how you get
Oh.
everything off your throat, sitting nice and
Into
forward.
forwards. Okay.
That's what we want. We want forward resonance combined with support to get maximum vocal health.
Good. That's what
Yeah.
that's what we like.
And
okay.
also projection.
Projection.
This is how we project.
We love projection. Okay.
Yeah.
For the sake of comedy, do you want to we'll cut this out obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do another one that's like basically impossible, where you just sound like a fucking angel and I sound ridiculous? Just because, like, if you actually, unless you want to like sit
Yeah.
here and actually sing something,
No.
which you could,
No,
it just means, yeah, it just means that people get that you're not fucking about. I don't even want to replicate that. No, I can't, that's not happening. Sorry. I love that. Boy, what? Okay, wow. This whole bit, whenever you sing, I'm just... That's not practical.